Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jaclynn. This is my jungle, and if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you for still being here. So today, I thought it would be fun since it's basically spooky season. I don't know about you guys, but it's already been spooky season for me. I'm already bringing out all of my fall decor. It is my favorite time of year. Not that I'm in a rush for summer to be over. I'm still trying to enjoy what's left of the summer season. I just really, really love fall, and I love spooky season. So I couldn't wait any longer. I wanted to talk to you guys about my top 10 favorite dark leaf plants in my collection. So I tried to pick like the darkest and like honestly some of the weirdest and stuff like that in my collection. I could probably just put most of my Anthurium on the list, but I tried to narrow it down to like my top 3 darkest Anthurium. Same thing for my Hoya, and then I just have some randoms mixed in there for you guys. So let's get into the video. All right, so first plant that comes to my mind when you ask me what is the darkest plant in my collection, and it shouldn't be surprising because it's this babe that lives behind me. It is my Anthurium Pap Woo 6 Ace of Spades dark form. It's really hard to tell how dark she is when she's underneath the growth light there, so I'm going to try to bring her forward for you so you can see her true color. She's so big I never take her down from here anymore. Okay, just don't drop her. Here we go. She's basically the same color as my sweatshirt, right? She's also massive. She's got another leaf back here. She's super duper dark and I'm obsessed with her. She's my favorite Anthurium in my collection. She's my OG. She is my pride and joy. Grown her from just an itty bitty little baby. Okay, I'm gonna put her back. Put you back. So I've had that one for quite some time. I did just pull a bunch of seeds off of her. I crossed her with Magnificum, which is this babe right here. So stay tuned for those if you guys are not following me over on Palm Street. That is where I sell all of my plants. I stopped trying to update a website because it's really hard when you have plants, but when I have more of my own seedlings and just like really large batches of them that I'm willing to sell, and if you guys are willing to buy them, grower's choice, I can certainly list those up because don't really need updated photos that much for grower's choice big batches. So I can definitely do that for you guys in the future, but trying to maintain taking photos of every single plant and posting it on a website is really time consuming. So Palm Street definitely makes it easier for me. Plus we get to hang out live and chit chat and BS, and you can ask me questions and we have a lot of fun. So I'll leave that link down below for you guys. But Pap Woo 6, you can see how much the color changes once I put it back. Underneath the lights, I have the Soltech track lights above me here in case you guys didn't know or you missed that setup video because that was a while ago. I do have the Soltech track lights set up right above me here that shine on the shelves behind me. That's why they're so bright and I can't dim it. But it makes them look a lot more green than they actually are, if that makes sense. So number 2 on my list of the darkest plants in my collection is going to be another Anthurium, and it's one of my favorite Anthurium, another one that I've grown from just an itty bitty little baby, and that is my FSRL crossed with Carla Black. Yay! FSRL stands for Fort Sherman Ralph Linum. It is a cultivated Pap hybrid, and then it is crossed again with Carla Black, which I gotta hold her like right here for you to see her true color, because when I bring her up closer, the light in front of me makes her look lighter, and if I hold her too far back, then the grow lights kind of wash her out a little bit. So literally right here is like the sweet spot where you can see how dark she truly is, but she also has really nice color in her veins that obviously never picks up on camera, but she does have a cute little pink booty hole right here in her sinus. You could see even on the back of the leaf, you have this really nice dark color and that slight pink tint to the petioles. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with her. I did up pot her recently, so I'm really excited to, she's already got like roots going crazy in there. So I'm excited to see the next leaf out now that I've up potted her, and hoping she's gonna just like double in size, because I'm very eager to get to breeding with this one because she's just absolutely stunning. So had to put her at number 2 on the list today. FSRL crossed with Carla Blackier. Absolutely just perfect. She's dark, she's daggery, and she's got that little bit of pink in her veins. So she kind of checks all the boxes for me in what I like in an Anthurium. Okay, so number 3, the third Anthurium, the last Anthurium on this list, because like I said, honestly, I could put so many more, but I really tried to pick like the darkest ones that I have in my collection. And the third one, I left it on the shelf behind me right here because I want you to see how it just does not look dark under the grow light. But the second I pull it forward, this leaf is basically black. Look at her. And that is my Dressleri.
This is my Dressleri.
I'm going to leave that in. You're welcome. This is my Anthurium Dressleri. This one is just an import, so I have no idea where she actually comes from, and there's no lineage on her. She's just a really, really dark Dressleri. I love that she has no veins. There's no silver in the veins. I feel like that makes her even darker somehow without that contrast in there. And I love her. She literally just looks like a black heart, which is my favorite emoji, in case you didn't notice. I used a lot. So this inflow, unfortunately, was a really big disappointment. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for it to go receptive. Every day I would be like, is today the day? Nope. And then she's just not done anything. She hasn't given me pollen, and now the tip is going brown. So like, I don't know. I really wanted to put like my Tazula red crystal or something on her just to see what would happen, but I guess we're not going to do that. But Anthurium Dressleri, this no ID from who knows where, is number 3 on my list of the darkest plants in my collection. You see even the Pap hybrid next to her is really dark. Like my Forgetii is really dark. My Pap GY is also called Black Pap for a reason. Super dark. Like I could put so many. My Luxurians is super dark. There are so many. So if you guys want a separate video of just all of my super dark leaf Anthurium and like ranking them, I can certainly do that. Just let me know in the comments below. But we are gonna move on to some Hoya, and I'm really excited to show you number 4 on my list today, because as soon as I got to thinking about what plants to put on this list, this was the first Hoya that popped into my head, because the reason why I even bought her is on account of how dark she is. And she's finally got a growth point. Ah! You guys, this is my Hoya Velosa Cow Dang Vietnam. I don't know. She's got a whole... I'll put it on screen for you, but look at her. She's basically black. She's super glossy, and look at those abs. I love her. So I picked this one up at Bloom. We don't talk about Bloom anymore because I had to ditch all of that footage. Came out so, so bad, and I was so disappointed by it. But I did go to Bloom up in, what was it, Vermont, and I snagged this one from Mercedes over at Botany by Ben's. And the only reason why I snagged it, because if you guys know, I have a rule against buying Hoya cuttings that don't have active growth, is just because of how dark these leaves are. They were just really, really speaking to me. I finally recently potted her up into my soil mixture and put her right back in the prop box. And she must really like my soil, because I don't know if you could see in there, probably not. There's that little light green spot there is a new growth point. So hopefully her new growth continues to come in this dark. We'll keep her in lower light probably compared to some of my other Hoya, because that is a thing that you can do to get your plants to be darker, especially your Anthurium, in case you were wondering why yours might not look as dark as other people's. If it's the same plant or the same hybrid, definitely consider putting it in a little bit less light. But this one is super dark and I'm obsessed with it. So Hoya Velosa Cow Dang Vietnam. I'm probably butchering that. I don't know. But I just noticed that she's growing and I'm really excited about it. Okay, so number 5 on my list is another Hoya, and this one I'm gonna have to show you guys a photo on screen because my specimen isn't super dark, but you'll understand. This is my Hoya AH Black Magic. So these are 2 older leaves here. You can see they were a little bit sun stressed, but this is the newest one out in my care. And when you put these in bright light, you guys, and you sun stress them, their leaves literally turn almost black. There's also black babel and black spinel. There's tons of like black Hoya, but I like the Black Magic. I feel like it comes out super duper nice, and this is the one that I have chosen to have and grow in my collection because they kind of look similar. They're different, but the same but different. So Hoya Black Magic has the potential to become very, very dark. She's not super dark right now, but she's still in a prop box as she's just getting herself started. A couple more leaves out of her, maybe a nice long tendril, and I will feel good about pulling her out of the prop box, and then I can put her under some brighter lights to get her to sun stress to that really deep, dark, like almost maroon, purpley kind of color. So that is why I had to put this one on the list. Even though she's not super dark currently, she has a ton of potential to get there. And there are lots of other Hoya that have similar vibes. So if you guys like a dark leaf Hoya, definitely check these ones out. So that is why I put this one at number 5 on my list today of my darkest leaves, the darkest plants in my collection. All right, fam, so number 6 on my list is another Hoya, and the last Hoya for the list today. But again, there's like so many more that I could probably put on this list, but I really tried to choose the darkest, and this is one that came to mind when I was laying in bed last night thinking about what Hoya I have in my collection that have the darker leaves. And this one popped into my head, and it's one of the reasons why I love her, honestly. It's some sort of carnosa. I don't know what type. The tag was lost at some point in time before it was sold to me. So it was sold to me as a no ID, but it is obviously some sort of carnosa, some sort of freckly carnosa, stardust. Who knows? Like, genuinely, there's so many types out there, but I don't care. I love her anyway. You can see some of her older leaves were a little bit lighter green, but grown in my care. These new ones here are super duper dark. It's hard to tell the way that the light reflects off the leaves. There you go. Look at it. Doesn't it look like a starry night sky? I am obsessed with this plant, and because it's a carnosa, it's super duper easy to grow. If you think you know which carnosa subspecies or cultivar you think this one is, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I haven't really sat down to try and figure it out because I know that she's a carnosa. She might be one of the Cocoa Ranch hybrids. Who knows? Who knows? I've had Dalton Henry in the past. It doesn't look exactly like Dalton Henry, but it's very, very similar. So Hoya carnosa is number 6 on my list today of the darkest plants in my collection because look at those leaves. They're so dark green. I just absolutely love her, and I should probably repot her. She's been in this in this weird mix that is not my soil mix, and apparently my plants really love my soil mix. So look at, they're almost the same color. They're so dark. Oh my gosh. I love it. Love this one. She doesn't get enough love on this channel, so I wanted to give her some today. Okay, moving on from Hoya, but not too far because this is a cousin to the Hoya, and number, what are we on? 7 on my list is this cute little Dischidia that I picked up not long ago. You guys would remember I unboxed this one from Jax's Jungle. This is the Dischidia species GPS 88. She's tiny, but she's really dark and really cute, and I love the veining on the leaves. It gives them just this really interesting looking texture. This is a little new leaf popping, so hopefully she's just gonna take off for me soon. She also lives in that same prop box with a lot of the Hoya that I've been showing you today, but nice and dark. I can hold her back here so you can see how dark she is. And you guys really loved this one when I unboxed her, so I know that if you didn't see that one, you're still gonna love this, seeing it now. I really love Dischidia. I feel like they are super slept on, and if you really like growing Hoya, you're gonna really like growing Dischidia as well. I treat them almost exactly the same, and you can get a lot of really cool funky stuff in the Dischidia genus. So number 7 on my list today is this cute little Dischidia GPS 88. Okay, fam, so number 8 on my list of the darkest plants in my collection, this is Begonia. This is probably the only Begonia that I am good at keeping alive for some reason, too. It's literally just labeled as Rex Begonia hybrid, so I don't know what it is exactly. The plant's very noisy. I apologize, but I'm going to try and bring it close so you can see it. It's got this like purpley black blue kind of color to the leaves, and then it's got the maroon on the back side. So overall it just creates for a very, very dark plant. She probably also needs to be repotted and just like pruned a little bit to get rid of some of these sad guys at the bottom, but she's been doing decently well. I would love it if she was just like a little bushier and like a little cuter, but that's kind of on me. She's literally still just in the pot that I bought her in, so we should probably do something with her. But you guys didn't think I was gonna leave this one off the list. I had her on my favorites list a couple of months ago now, maybe, because I'm just really proud of myself for keeping her alive. You know, maybe she's not looking her absolute best that she could right now, but she's alive. And she's got really, really dark leaves. So you could see when I bring her up close, you could see more of that like purple, blue, maroon color. And then when the light hits it just right, she does look pretty freaking blue. But then back here, she's black. So when you put her under the bright light, you could see more of her like purply-ness. Then she's just black. So obviously I had to put her on the list. So number 8. Rex Begonia. And if you like dark foliage, you're definitely going to want to consider some begonia because there's so many of them. And if you haven't noticed, I like my goth girl plants, and Rex Begonia and certain types of cane begonia are just perfect for that vibe. Okay, we've got 2 more on the list, and honestly, these ones are kind of weird because I was trying to keep it, you know, spread it out across like different genre, or like I said, we would literally just be here looking at Anthurium all day long. But this is actually one of David's plants, and he loves it, and it's really freaking weird, so I think you guys might love it too. And that is the Sansevieria Kirkii. I'm pretty sure it's Kirkii, copper tone. I don't know. It doesn't look very dark on camera, but it has this kind of like brown color to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's weird. And when I think about dark leaf snake plants, this is definitely the ones that my brain goes to, like the Kirkii types. They're very, very strange. They're very, very thick, and I like the way that the leaf kind of like ruffles like this. Like, it's thick though, you guys. Like, this thing is a beast. I just thought it was really weird, and I thought that you guys might like it too. And so I put it on the list of the darkest plants in our collection because it's technically not mine. But let me know in the comments below if you have this one. I feel like snake plants also don't really get a lot of love on this channel, so I wanted to show her off to you guys today. Okay, last but not least, and arguably maybe the weirdest and the coolest plant. Again, I wouldn't say it's like black foliage, but it's definitely dark and it's definitely weird, and it's number 10 on my list. It's my blue oil fern. It's going to pick up mostly blue on camera, but when it's not in the direct light, which I can't do right now, it's a really, really deep, dark green color compared to most other ferns. And if you like weird shit, oh, it's got spores. Do you see them? Do you see them? They didn't have this before. I guess it's happy. What do I do with them? Can't I grow more from the spores? Oh no, I'm gonna have to look it up. I had to put this one at number 10, the final plant on the list today, because she's really weird. And if you don't have a blue oil fern yet, you should definitely snag one. The prices have come way down, and I am a fern murderer. So, like, I do not do well with ferns in general, but this one is real easy peasy. She's got real nice, thick, glossy leaves. Plus, who doesn't love a plant that looks like an oil slick? And it's just straight up blue. It's even brighter blue if you bring it out into the direct sunlight. But I had to put her on the list because she's freaking weird and I love her, and she's even weirder with these things on the backs of her leaves. I know it's not for everyone, but I promise you they're not bugs. If you see this on the back of your fern, it's not bugs. Even that little black spot, those are not bugs. Those are spores. Oh, they're so freaking gross looking, but like cool at the same time. It almost looks like mold. Look at it. Trying to block my face so it'll focus.
That's so weird.
That's enough. I think we've seen enough weird stuff today for one video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you should definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Like, half of you are watching and you're not subscribed. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and you can hit the bell icon as well so you get notified sometimes when I upload. And let me know in the comments below what you would add to this list. What are some of the darkest plants in your collection? Maybe even some of the weirdest. I would love to know, because maybe I'll want to buy them. So, of course, if you watched this whole entire video, leave me some black heart emojis or whatever dark emojis you feel like. And I love you guys so, so very much. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are out there in the world. And I also hope that I see you in the next one. Bye.